civil and mechanical engineering BTech branches.
Yeah. Okay.
And we have post-graduation branches also, MCA, then embedded systems, computer science engineering.
Yeah. So today we are with the mechanical batch, or
You are today gathered here gathered here is mechanical engineering students from first year to final years.
Okay. Okay. Excellent.
Yes. So in our college, this is a unique initiative from Vidya Academy of Science and Technology. That's every college having their own college magazine, but we have also college magazine, but we initiated this from 7 years ago. That magazine called Mek'D. So every year we deal with every year we launch with a unique number of articles and interviews related to recent trends. So this is the 7th issue of a magazine.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine, sir. So welcome to Vidya Academy. So shall we start? Now the time is 3 p.m.
Harish sir, am I audible to you?
Yeah, I guess sir, you're audible.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, over to you, Alfred Sabu.
Yes, sir. Yesterday was a dream. Tomorrow is a vision. But a day well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness and every tomorrow a vision of hope. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to this magnificently glorious day. My name is Alfred Sabu and I will be your host for the evening. The galaxies of intellectuals, honorable guests, benevolent teachers and beloved students, how lovely is this day? My dearest audience, hold on to your hearts because you may eventually discover the beauty of this beautiful day as the event eventually starts blossom. Because you know, our Department of Mechanical Engineering is launching its 7th edition of Mek'D magazine. In the history of engineering colleges of Kerala, we, the Mechanical Department of Vidya Academy of Science and Technology, were the first to bring up this concept of technical magazine published by any department. We began this journey 7 years ago and still move forward with a greater energy each step we take. This is just one of the many reasons that differentiate mechanical department from any other departments in our college. So I once again, on behalf of Mechanical Association and my team, I would like to present a gracious welcome to you all. Let's start this event by remembering our God and a silent prayer. Small cheer and great welcome make a merry feast, says William Shakespeare. Now I request Mr. Jishnu J to welcome the gathering. Over to you, Jishnu.
Okay, thank you, Alfred Sabu. Good evening, everyone. Because cynicism is a self-imposed blindness, a rejection of the world. Because we are afraid it will disappoint us. Cynics always says no. By saying yes, begin things. Saying yes is how things grow. Saying yes leads to knowledge. Yes is for young people. Quoting Stephen Colbert, let me begin my welcome speech. May we not wait for the right time, amidst this pandemic, and make the present time perfect to launch Mek'D virtually. Greeting of peace to one and all. I, Jishnu Jay from S7 MEB, wholeheartedly welcome our chief guest, Mr. Nishant Damas, Head of Training, Bharata AXA Life Insurance, a man with over 15 years of experience in conceptualizing, designing, and implementing of training strategy to improve efficiency and productivity. I welcome our beloved principal, Mr. Saji Sivi sir, the backbone of our institution, the man with great visions and ideologies. Let me welcome our respected HOD, Dr. N. Ramendran sir, the man that deserves all the credit for driving us passionate and bring life to our creativities. I then welcome the hand behind all the cutting and cropping work of magazine, our staff editor Hari sir and association staff editor Nagashari sir. I welcome all the esteemed personalities sharing the screen, all the beautiful people that have worked in making this project real, and all the supporting hand. And last but not least, my beloved friends that have gathered here, all are heartily welcome. Thank you, Alfred Sabu.
Thank you, Jishnu, for the warm welcome. Education is a passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. It is a matter of great pleasure and honor for me to welcome our Honorable Principal, Dr. Saji CB, to give the presidential address.
Thank you so much, Alfred. Our honorable guest for the day, Mr. Nishant MS, Head of Training, Bharati AXA Life Insurance. Head of the department, Professor N. Ramachandran. Faculty members, coordinators, Professor Harish, Dr. Rakesh Hari. Student officials, Mr. Jishnu, Mr. Arjun, Mr. Alfred. Faculty members, staff members, dear students. At the outset, let me appreciate the department and all those who have been working behind the show in order to make sure that the magazine, in spite of all the challenges which are facing due to the COVID-19 pandemic, magazine is released in time. 30 appreciations to every one of you from the department. Now, we are slowly recovering from the effects of the pandemic. The world is recovering as well. The institution, or most probably the regular classes, to some extent are going to resume after Christmas. What is important is to realize the way every one of us has fought this pandemic. This came totally unexpected, but we were not there to fail. We came out with alternate methods, alternate solutions, so that the pandemic does not affect us to the extent which people thought of. One of the reasons for this is the mindset of people, the readiness of technocrats, engineers, and scientists to face any kind of such challenges. This is most important in life. We may face with uncertainties, we may face with challenges, but we should be prepared for finding solutions to any such challenges that is happening. The mechanical department has proven that you have been prepared for any such challenges which has happened, which may happen in future as well. 30 appreciations. Now, as we are going to be back in normal very soon. Dear students, this is a learning as well. We need always to be prepared for the future. As students of engineering, now the opportunities have been there, and it must be new opportunities, new normals, as we always used to say, in the future. So how prepared are you is going to be very important. I'm sure today, Mr. Nishant will be updating you, sharing with you the certain challenges, certain opportunities, certain preparations that you have to make to be available, ready for the industry. Preparations is extremely important. And preparations as a professional is more important. Now, when you complete your degree, it is not that you need to be a very mere engineering graduate. You should be a socially responsible professional engineer. Professional, as you're aware, is the one who does not require any supervision. You work with quality without supervision. I hope our students from mechanical engineering department every one of you will be individually professionals in your career. Now, the way the students are getting involved in the activities positively, constructively from the department needs special appreciation. Whatever be the directions from the institution, directions from the head of the department and the faculty members, you're doing a wonderful job. I'm so happy to see, in fact, the recently planned robotics club by the Skill Center of the institution. I'm happy to see many number of students from the mechanical engineering department have already registered to the robotics club as well. So these kind of initiatives, vibrant initiatives, are the ones which are going to build your profile, dear students. By the time you complete your degree from this institution, you should be a well-recognized engineer. And all of us are with you in this journey of yours to future. My best wishes and hearty congratulations to all of you who have worked for Mek'D magazine. I hope the days to come will be happier. We will cherish the days which has passed, and we'll have fruitful days ahead. All the very best to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for those wonderful words. Words are powerful. They live forever and have the power to truly guide us and impact us in our lives. May I now invite the Head of Department of Mechanical Engineering, Dr. N. Ramachandran, to give the special address.
A very good afternoon to you all. Respected Principal, Dr. Saji CB, our Honorable Chief Guest, Nishant, our dear students, and others who are presently available in this particular site, so as to see the event which will be taking place during the release of our prestigious Mek'D magazine. When we look back into the previous years, during which we have this as a great celebration in our prestigious auditorium, the students of all the departments used to assemble over there. They used to praise our activities, and it used to give a boost to the department as such. Now, the principal sitting in the department of principal's office, Vidya Academy, Harish sitting at his home, me sitting in the city, Mr. Nishant sitting in Goregaon, Bombay, our students sitting in different parts of this state, viewing this particular event. It is a unique one for us, for you students, and for this particular program, that is the release of Mek'D magazine also. Experience during the last 9 months with the students sitting in their homes, we faculty members sitting in our places, having what is called as the online classes conducted in a successful manner, evaluating the students and looking into the performance of the students. Frequently at random calling the students, making them unmute, switch on the camera and see what they are doing. It was a real experience for we, the faculty members, as well as for our students also. Because everything, if you look into, we cannot assume that everything will be positive and everything will go in the way by which we will be in a position to drive. No. Pandemic conditions have shown that there is something which is called as a stop to our visions, or we'll have to be careful about the activities. If not, it is dangerous for we human beings as well as for the country. The students rose to the occasion, did a good amount of homework, and had interviews with different experts, eminent personalities, and they compiled all these, got it corrected, streamlined everything, and the Mek'D magazine has now become a reality. The 7th edition is going to be released today. It is a unique event in Vidya. As principal also suggested, it is a challenge for we, the students, as well as faculty members of Mechanical Engineering Department. We rose to the occasion. We have shown that it is possible, and we proudly organize this function today, but we should have done it 2 months back, because generally we used to have it during October or at the latest by first week of November. But because of the other activities and the tight schedules, we had to postpone it till this day. But everything, if you are looking into, better now than late. It has succeeded, and we, the department as such, are proud to have this Mek'D released today. All the credits will be going to our dear students who did active works behind the screen. Can be called as behind the screen, because nothing is by coming to the college, meeting us personally, and physical observance of the activities. Nothing has happened, but in reality, the magazine has come out. I had a glimpse through a few pages, because prior to the release, I am not supposed to reveal what all things are there in the magazine. It is a wonderful job which our students have done, and it is going to be released today. Congratulations to our dear students, Harish, the staff editor, and all others who were behind the successful launching of this great magazine. Wish the students, the department, and the invited personnel who are here every success in their activities with God's blessings, Almighty's blessings. Let us be safe and see that our future is a brighter one. We are seeing some light. Rather than being in the darkness, some light is being seen. That is why our institution is going to open by the end of this month. So it means that it is a positive outlook. A very great moment for us, and very great moment for the department students and for the institution as such. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those wonderful, wonderful words. Now I invite Mr. Harish K, Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering Department, to introduce our chief guest.
It's my pleasure and privilege to introduce today's chief guest, Mr. Nishant MS. He has completed his master's in business administration, coaching and mentoring for the high performance program from IIM Lucknow and another executive program from IIM Calcutta. He started his career in ICICI Prudential Life Insurance as an agency manager in July 2003. His dedication and hard work uplifted him to the next level to associate training manager. He joined Bharati Axa as the distribution training manager in October 2006 and has held various positions includes area training manager, zonal training head, South, and currently he is the head of training for all proprietary channels and responsible for delivering clearly defined outputs to a team of trainers, area and zonal training managers in Mumbai. His place of domicile is in Karnataka, and he comes with total professionalism yet maintains the human touch. He is great at his role, yet understands the need for commercial outcome in the learning space. And he's a strong collaborator. Mr. Nishant has a deep understanding of life insurance distribution and training, especially on agents retail. He has a unique ability to combine field reality with a strategic planning. We are highly honored today with his presence. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Harish, sir. Now I invite our chief guest, Nishant MS, Head of Learning and Development, Bharati Axa Life Insurance, to launch the magazine, followed by a keynote speech. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much, Alfred. It was nice. Very happy to see young faces. Talking so confidently. That only means to say that the future of India is bright. Okay, so thank you, Alfred. Really, I got a lot of energy. After listening to you. Dr. Saji,
Thank you, sir.
principal, happy that I could hear you. There's a lot of wisdom that you shared in a couple of minutes that you spoke. I'm sure students are really blessed with your presence at the helm of affairs in this institute, Vidya Academy of Science and Technology. Dr. Ramchandran, uh, you know, you are welcome, and your kind words really is inspiring. I'm sure again the department is really blessed to have you as head of the department. Harish, your introduction, I think that was too much for me, but nevertheless I take it as the kind of respect that you have shown to me and all the students. uh, so I'm sure you all are eager to see the magazine, and I'm a little confused. If Harish or somebody can help me, should I launch the magazine first or should I speak? Because at one side I would definitely like to address, but on the other side I would like to know if students are very very keen to see their magazine, and then we can begin anyways the way you want it. Right? What do you say, Alfred? What should we do?
So you can launch the magazine and then you can give the keynote speech.
Okay, okay. So
Thank you, sir.
I was told that I should share it, on the screen to launch the magazine. So with the blessings of Dr. Saji and Dr. Ramchandran, with your permission, I would like to share it on the screen. And let me try attempt at sharing it on the screen. So here we go. It has come out beautifully. I've gone through some of the pages, and I can tell you, people who have done it with a lot of dedication, and they have put their heart into it. Okay, so let me just start. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, here we go. As I told you, people have put their heart into it, so I can see a heart. Mek'D, issue 7, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Vidya Academy of Science and Technology. That's what the first page says. Very, very well designed. I have never seen such a beautiful design. And I can tell you, at Bharati Excel Life, we pay a lot of dollars to get such creatives. Okay, whoever has made this design, my first compliments to that person. It's amazing. It is amazing talent. Um, Moving down, we have key message from uh, by G. Ramchandran, Executive Director. Message by Dr. Saji CB, the Principal. Message by Dr. N. Ramchandran, HOD of Mechanical Department. Message by Professor Harish, Staff Editor. And I think this section has come out really well. Uh, from intelligent manual transmission, something which I'm really interested in. Dairy engineering, 4D technology. I think there are 23 different, chapters which are there in this magazine. Very well, connected. Very well connected is what I can say. Uh, we have some interactive, interviews with the dean. Somebody has written on NASA's alien tire, open rotor engines. I think for a person who is generally interested in cars, who is interested in technology, this is this is something that I would definitely not like to miss. I think it's come out really well. So moving forward, I think it talks it starts with the intelligent manual transmission, and then it goes forward, and you can see all the chapters, all the articles, right from dairy engineering, with a tribute to Dr. Verghese Kurian, uh, multiple things. I think very, very well designed, and whoever has created this design, I would like to personally know the name of the person or persons who are involved, because I would like to appreciate the kind of creativity that was shown here. So Harish, Alfred, if you have the names, please take their names, because I would like to definitely recognize them as somebody who has really worked, putting his brains and heart both. Okay.
Yes, sir. It's our classmate Akshay TG. Akshay TG is the one who
Akshay TG.
designed the. Yes, sir.
Okay. Akshay TG, well done. Absolutely amazing. Keep it up, champ. Keep it up. Okay. So with that, Dr. Saji and Dr. Ramchandran, I formally announce that the magazine Mek'D's 7th issue is out, and definitely shows a lot about the institute that you are driving, the institute that you are nurturing. And kudos to the students, and congratulations to you as well, sir. Thank you so much. It's been an honor to launch this magazine in front of you and in front of all the students. Thank you so much. So with your permission, again, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Yes. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much. Oh, I can see a lot of messages, so people who have worked, people who have done the hard work. I can see happiness, in your eyes, right? Okay, 80 odd people. So I'll not take much of a time. I think time is the most precious thing in everybody's life. But I'd like to just leave some thoughts, with all of you. And are you all ready to listen to me? I mean, can I get some messages? If I take 10 more minutes to explain what are my thoughts about the next generation, what is that the country is expecting. Okay. See, I don't come from a engineering background, but I must tell you, I studied in an institute which also had uh, engineering, which also had MTech, which also had MCA, and various other technical courses along with MBA in it. Okay, so I studied near Mangalore. Okay, and that's why I can speak a little bit of Malayalam also. Okay, because a lot of friends from Thrissur, a lot of friends from Cochin, Calicut, Kannur, we all studied together, and I could make out one thing, that engineering, is something in which it's not just about machines. I think more than machines, it's about thinking, it's about creativity. So hence I have a short presentation which I want to share it with all of you, uh, which I'm going to just put it up, try to put it up, and let's see if I can just put it up. Okay, I hope my screen is visible. Yeah, it is. Okay, so Alfred, in case you are not able to hear me, in case the voice is not coming, just speak out so that I'm with you, right?
Yes, sir. Surely let you know. No problem.
Okay. So people say world is changing. Okay, and to everybody who did not believe that the world is changing, I think 2020 actually demonstrated that the world is actually changing. Okay, in 2020 everything changed. The way we eat, the way we live our life, the way we work, the way we travel, in fact everything, the way we dress up, and the mask became permanent fixture, along with our other accessories and dress. So the world is really changing, and with times to come, I think this pandemic is just an example to all those people who don't believe that world is changing. World is changing very fast. Okay, so as the demands from the corporate world. Okay, because when I sit in my office, and when I look at talent, when I start, when I go to campuses, when I hire people, I don't look at somebody who is definitely should have this qualification, this marks, but I look at how this person thinks. Okay, so just to tell you how fast the world has changed. Now, this is my favorite quote. Okay. And to all those believers and non-believers, this is my favorite quote. Okay. This was Bill Gates in the year 1995, 26th May 1995. He said that if your business is not on in the internet, then your business will be out of business. And this was in the year 1995. Okay. How many years back? It's exactly 25 years back. And that time, some believed, somebody said Bill Gates is promoting his own business. He has got nothing to do with us. He's just promoting because he's into that business. But what happened is the complete change. Today, if you're not on the internet, you don't exist. If you're not on the, you don't have a mobile application, you don't have a commercial, portal, you are not there. You are not advertising on the internet, you're not there. Okay, you cannot be existing in the business. In 25 years, people have changed the way they learn, they live, that way people travel. Everything has changed. Forget 25 years. 2010, smartphones had just started coming in. 2007 was when the iPhone came, and smartphones had just started coming in, and nobody thought that travel agents, okay, STD booths, and many other businesses will be in trouble. Okay, but this has become a reality. So, do you have 21st century skills? Okay, as an engineer, whether you belong to information technology, mechanical, do you have 21st century skills? Now, what the corporate world is actually looking at, apart from your basic know-how, okay? So there is something called basic know-how. So all of you are into mechanical engineering. That means you understand machines. You know how to design, how to create, how to maintain, how to repair, how to get a thing working. I think that is taken for granted. I mean, that is obvious. You should have that. Without that, you are not an engineer. So go out in the market, and when you go for interviews, nobody will ask you, "Do you know this?" Because that is given. You should know about it. Okay, that's why you are an engineer. But what people will look at you, okay, are these four things: innovation and creativity. Can you think creatively? Can you innovate? Do you have analytical thinking? Okay, we all know, E is equal to mc square. We all know multiple, formulas of physics. But do you have analytical thinking? Can you think what a machine cannot think? Or can you at least think how to make machine think? Okay, we all talk about MI, machine learning, ML, machine learning, AI, artificial intelligence. But what is important is analytical thinking in us, which will help us to design machines which can think, right? Agility. Are you fixed in terms of your mindset? Are you agile? Can you think differently? I'll give one example. How many of you understand cricket? Okay, you can give it, put it on the chat, or you can also tell me, by unmuting yourself. How many of you watch cricket? Okay. Nihal says yes, he watches. Arsh, I do. Okay. Okay, in Kerala, I should be asking how many of you, watch football, but now I'm asking cricket. Okay, with a small, caveat to it. Okay, most of you watch cricket. In cricket, you can be successful today if you're agile. Okay, from T20 format, shifting to test cricket, you need to be agile. From test to one dayers, you need to be agile. T20 to ODS, you should be agile. Otherwise, you are not, you don't, get your, place in the team. You cannot say, no, I just played, T20 series, so I'll take 3 months to adjust to test cricket. You have to be agile. Okay, today you may be in design. Tomorrow you should be in development. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you should be in maintenance. The next day you should be thinking about, you should be in the innovation lab. So that's agility that people are looking at. Last one is specialization. Have at least one specialization or one professional specialization course at your disposal. You can say that I'm a mechanical engineering, but I'm specialized in this section of mechanical engineering. I'm specialized in this aspect, because specialization will take you faster into the next levels. You cannot say I'm jack of all and master of none. Okay, you should be agile, and in the same place you should be a master of certain skills. Okay, you should be jack of everything given, but you should be master of certain skills. Can you say my ability is designing, my specialization is designing, my specialization is aeronautical, my specialization is something to do with irrigation, my specialization is something to do with power. So specialization is something that we look at. So 4 points, to summarize: innovation, creativity, agility, analytical thinking, and one special skill up your sleeve, it is called as your specialization. If you have it, great. So this will take you to the next levels. Apart from your basic education, basic qualification of engineering, MTech, BTech, right? Now, I would like to end with a thought in your mind. How many of you are interested in cars, automobile? Anybody, is looking into this automobile space, the one which I'm showing here? Arjun Krishna is saying 100%. Wow, I have somebody who is thinking like me. Okay. Now, just look at it. Okay, this is the automobile space before Corona. Okay, after Corona, I don't have the actual figures, but it will be very interesting to see the snapshot into the auto industry. Now, if you see this part, okay, Kia Motors is ranked 3rd. Okay, then you have Tata, Mahindra, Toyota, Renault, Honda, Ford, MG Hector. Okay, first is Maruti, next is Hyundai, next is Kia. What is so special about this? Can somebody put it on the chat box? There is something very, very special about this table if you really follow automobile industry. Okay, you can leave it on the chat box, or you can unmute and tell me. I'll be happy to hear from anybody. Unmute, no problem. Little bit of noise is okay.
Sir, Kia just entered into the market in the last 2 years, I think. So
Yes.
really.
Yes. Great. Thank you so much. And that's a good answer. So Kia came to India in the year 2017, and their first car release was in the year 2019. Okay. They had no cars in 2018. Their first car was released in the year 2019. And in the first year, if Kia had said that, look, we have Maruti, we have Hyundai, you have Tata, Mahindra, Toyota, who are there from last 15, 20 years. Let's make slow start. Let's aim at top 10 now. Let's aim at being, top 12, at least coming into top 10 league. They would have never flourished. But Kia said, wipe out all the data of last 3 years, no problem. In 2019, let's get to top 3. Okay, let's beat Mahindra and Tata and Toyotas and Renaults. So they actually, today Kia Motors is number 3 in terms of automobile, units sold, with a market share of close to 6.24%. Okay, getting to number 2 is tough, but they are at number 3. And this has come from something called as growth mindset. Okay, they thought, let's challenge ourselves, let's challenge the market, let's straight away aim to be top 3. And they achieved it. And whom they have beaten? Tata, Mahindra, Toyota, Renault, Honda, Ford, MG, who are there for many, many years. Imagine 2019 was not a great year in terms of economy. We had our own issues. The country was recovering from multiple, economical, challenges. But still, Kia did what nobody else could have done in the history. Now the thing is, they thought differently. They innovated. They thought creatively. They were agile in thinking. They did the analytics, and they specialized in one segment. And that segment they captured. The Celtos was a segment, and they absolutely captured that with creatively positioning that and ensuring that they specialize in that segment. Now they have come out with their second car, Celtos. Okay, Sonet, Kia Sonet has come now. So that's the 4 skills that I told you. Innovation, be different. Don't be like one more sedan on the street. Think creatively. Think analytically. What is required to reach there? Analytical thinking. Agility. Think beyond what others can think and specialize in one segment. Kia did it, so we can also do it. Kia did something using these 4 principles: innovation, creativity, analytical thinking, specialization, and agility. And that means to say that if they can do it, if they can think like that, all of us as individuals can think like that and be in the top. Okay. So with that, future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So my question to all the, engineering students, BTech, MTech, of Vidya Academy of Science and Technology. What do you believe? What is your belief? And how do you see future as? Do you believe in the beauty of your own dreams? Or do you think you are constrained by Corona? Okay? Corona will come, Corona will go. But if you have a dream, please go ahead, make it happen, think creatively, and ensure that you achieve that. That's it from my side, dear students. And thank you for giving this opportunity to talk to you. And I hope I made some sense to each one of you. Thank you so much. Over to you, Alfred.
On behalf of the association and management, I thank you, Nishant sir, for providing your gracious presence to join us today to enhance our joy. Thank you very much once again, sir. Now, with equal pleasure, I invite Mr. Rakesh Hari, Associate Professor of Mechanical Engineering Department, to extend the felicitation.
Thank you, Alfred. Respected Chief Guest for the day, Nishant MS, Head of Training, Bharatiya AXA Life Insurance, Principal Dr. Saji CB. Hope I'm audible. Am I audible, no?
Yes.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay. Principal Dr. Saji CB, who has presided the function, our beloved Head of the Department, Dr. M. Ramachandran, Magazine Staff Editor, Professor Harish K, Students Representative, Mr. Jishnu, who is a Mechanical Engineering Association Secretary, Arjun Jayakrishnan, who is a Student Magazine Editor. My dear colleagues, good evening to all. As rightly mentioned by the speakers, we are going through an unprecedented, extraordinary times due to COVID-19 pandemic. And this year's magazine launch is unique in nature, since we are launching this on an online platform for the first time. Specifically speaking about this mechanical department magazine, Mek'D. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, we had limitations and restrictions in bringing out this magazine on time. However, we, especially the students team, overcame all those constraints with their tireless enthusiasm, and today we have released yet another edition of Mechanical Engineering Department magazine known as Mek'D. I'm so happy to see that we are maintaining a culture of releasing department magazine every year since its launch. I extend my gratitude to the entire magazine team for the wholehearted effort that you have put into it. This shows that the mechanical engineering department as a whole is always set to create and maintain an environment which will facilitate effective technical teaching and learning process for the faculty and students to nurture them into smart and dynamic mechanical engineers. Moreover, this department magazine is a platform for our faculty and students to showcase and share their expertise in technical area. I'm sure that this magazine will be informative and resourceful to all of you. At this moment, being the Mechanical Engineering Association faculty in charge, I would like to appreciate the spirit shown by our students, especially by the magazine team, in order to bring up the department magazine for the 7th consecutive year. I appreciate all the students who has worked behind that one. And just to extend my appreciation, as always, the support and the motivation provided by our beloved HOD Ramachandran sir throughout this journey is highly appreciated. And also the efforts put by our magazine staff editor, Professor Harish K, is also highly recommendable. Finally, I wish success to all Mechanical Engineering Association team for all its future endeavors. With this, I conclude my felicitation. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Rakesh sir. May I now request Arjun Jayakrishnan.
Hello, good afternoon. A warm and thank you, Alfred. A warm and splendid afternoon to our honorable chief guest, Mr. Nishant MS, principal, HOD, teachers, and my dear friends. It's my privilege to propose this vote of thanks to acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this Mek'D magazine launch happen. This has been a tradition honored by our department since years, and I'm proud to announce that despite the pandemic, this year too, we have successfully been able to carry out this task with a lot of hard work, late nights, and group calls. On behalf of my department, I would like to thank our chief guest, who is the head of training at Bharti AXA Life Insurance, from the bottom of my heart for honoring us with his esteemed presence on this glorious occasion. We feel privileged that you have taken the time from your busy schedule to address us here today, and I'm sure your words have made an impression on our minds. Your thoughts have inspired us, and your words have shown us how the world is changing around us and how we should adapt to it rather than give in, and to be innovative in the path ahead. I'm immensely thankful to our beloved principal, Dr. Saji CB, for his encouragement and unwavering support in this endeavor. I would also like to extend my thanks to the head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Dr. N. Ramachandran, for his sincere efforts and advices that have helped us successfully complete and launch this magazine today. An event like this cannot happen overnight, and the wheels had started rolling months ago. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very proactive and dedicated faculties, especially Mr. Harish K, staff editor, and Mr. Rakesh Hari, association faculty in charge. With a deep sense of appreciation, we thank teachers for their untiring efforts. Last but not least, to the whole team of students who have been actively involved and gone above and beyond their limits to make this magazine a reality. I cannot thank you enough for your willingness and hard work, without which this event would not be possible. Thank you all for being here today and taking part in our success. Alfred.
Thank you, Arjun. As all good things come to an end in life, so is this event. I thank everyone for being a wonderful audience. Furthermore, I would like to thank my team for their hard work in arranging this event. Coming to the end of the day, we wish you every happiness, prosperity, and peace. This is Alfred, your host of the evening, signing off. Thank you. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you all for the great show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Nishant sir. Thank you for your presence.
Yeah. Thank you all. Really helpful. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramendra sir, and thank you, my dear students. Thank you, Rakesh sir, and thank you, my dear colleagues, for coming to this function. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Well done,
sir.
Harish. Well done, Harish.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Ramendra sir.
Thank you.
The whole credit goes to our students. So my special appreciations to all the team who have worked behind to make this magazine a reality. My special appreciation to all the students who work behind the screen. I'm not mentioning their names, but everyone, each and everyone needs a special appreciation. അങ്ങനെയല്ലേ രാമേന്ദ്ര സർ? കാരണം ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു പാൻഡമിക് പീരീഡ്
സർ ഓൺലൈനിൽ എടുത്തല്ലേ സർ
നമുക്ക്
സ്ട്രീമിംഗ്?
യെസ് ഓക്കെ
സ്ട്രീമിംഗ് നിർത്തിക്കോ. താങ്ക് യു സർ.
ബൈ.